Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about the film The Roof, which is an Italian film produced in 1956. It shows a newlywed couple who was very poor and lived in a small city in Italy. And then they got married and decided to move to Rome. However, they were seriously poor, and the details of all this poverty is shown throughout the film. Then, at first, the couple started to live with the husband's relatives. However, it was a seriously overcrowded house. There was the husband's parents, his siblings, lots of children, around 10 people in a very small and old house, and it became impossible that everyone could live together there because it was seriously crowded and there wasn't enough space and resources to everyone. Then, after an argument, the couple left the house and tried to find another place to live. However, they couldn't afford anywhere, even in the most humble quarters, so the husband decided to try to build a house by himself. He was an apprentice of bricklayer, and he thought that he could build the house provided that he had the help of his colleagues. His colleagues agreed to help him building the house because, according to Italian laws of the era, if the house had a roof and door, the police couldn't evict them. But the police couldn't evict them if the house was half finished. So the couple tried to build a house with the help of the husband's colleagues one night. However, they didn't finish this on time and the police kicked them out. Then the husband tried it for a second time in a location close to a railroad. He called his colleagues, he started building the house. It had to be finished literally overnight. There was no time to lose. And then it seemed that he wouldn't make it. But then the wife called the brother-in-law, who was a bricklayer, to help everyone. And then with lots of effort, they got to build a house overnight. But at the very end of the construction, the police arrived. And then they inspected the house. They told the couple that they couldn't evict them. However, the couple would have to pay a fine. And after paying a fine, the husband could even be arrested because it was an illegal construction. And then at the end of the film, we can see that one of the policemen realized that the house has just been built and that they could indeed evict the couple, but he pretended he didn't see it. He felt sorry for the couple because they wouldn't have anywhere else to live and decided to let it go. And then the film ends with the couple living in the humble house close to the railroad. The wife was already pregnant with her first baby, and it's clear that the couple would still have lots of financial difficulties throughout life. The husband had to pay a heavy fine. There was the risk that he would be arrested, and he was still learning how to be a bricklayer. He wasn't a fully accomplished bricklayer yet. The woman had no profession, and she would at some point need to find a job too. And the film is really realistic. The poverty isn't sugar-coated. It is shown as it is, the real poverty, the real struggle of poor people to have even the most basic things, the difficulties in having anything to eat. They struggle even to find a job, how things seemed so hopeless all the time. So it's a really realistic, sometimes disturbing, because we really feel sorry for those people who had no chance in life, who tried so hard but life wasn't fair with them. Then we think about people nowadays who are still poor and still need to face the same difficulties. And the film sounds like a documentary sometimes. It ends on a very positive tone because, after all, the couple got to build a house to live. It doesn't matter if it was in a humble place. It doesn't matter if the house didn't have a kitchen or a bathroom, but it was a house somewhere where they could shelter. The child, the baby, would be born in a house. And it's an interesting description of the poorest classes of Italy right after World War II. And the film was restored a while ago, so we can see printings with very beautiful quality out there. It's probably available in DVD too, and if you have a chance to get the DVD, I really recommend you, because the quality of the printing is excellent. And we can really see that poverty has always been something that hurt people. The couple in this film, it's a very young couple. They were both around 22 years old. They loved each other. They had an excellent relationship. Their relationship has never been a problem. The problem was the circumstances around them. The poverty, lack of opportunity to education, lack of access to health care, and lack of any perspective to improve their situation. Because people may wonder, if the young couple couldn't afford getting married, they shouldn't have get married. But on the other hand, they didn't have any possibility to get better in life. Why they would wait for? So it's complicated choices, complicated things to deal with. When they tried to live with the relatives of the husband, it was a teeny house for around 10 people. The kitchen, the bedroom, the toilet, it was all in the same place, everything mixed. There was no privacy. There was no definition of bedroom, bathroom, and so on. So it was a really hard life. And the film makes us having empathy for those who are facing the same circumstances, because it was so well described, every hardship, that we can't help thinking of people who still struggle against poverty all over the world. Another good thing in the plot is that it happened in Italy, but it could be anywhere in the world. And the poor young couple would have the same difficulties, the same struggles. The film aged well because it's a problem that still exists. The difficulties are the same. The actors are very natural, as they usually are in the neo-realism films. So it's a wonderful film, and I'm sure you're going to like it very much. That's all for now, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you!